We're going to react to somebody who has breakage. She's going from brown to blonde. I hope it's not too bad.
I have always been platinum blonde. Always. Born a blonde, grew up a blonde. As soon as my hair started getting darker, started bleaching my hair. Blonde, 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 blonde.
Okay, blonde, 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 blonde.
Platinum, white, fry off my hair type blonde. And that is who I've been to my core.
What is on your hair?
I have been brunette one other time, and it's when I had a pixie cut. I was trying to grow it out, so I didn't want to touch my hair. So I was brunette and then bleached it back to blonde. The only other times I have not been blonde is when I have dyed my hair just a bunch of different colors. But I always go back to blonde. I was blonde for my wedding. After my wedding, I was like, you know what? I want to take a break from everything, but I still want to mix it up, so I dyed my hair black. And then something awoke in me. I was like, yeah, I'm a black-haired girly. The black hair just keeps washing out, and I've done permanent dye.
Yeah, that's because your cuticle is open. When your cuticle is open, so the layers around your head are open, the pigments are going out. An extra tip is wash your hair with as cold as possible. So the colder your hair, the more cuticles there will close and the less it will fade. But of course, if you walk in the sun, if you don't treat your hair, I don't know what, it fades. That's normal. And if there's blonde underneath there, it will fade.
Now, I don't do box dye, and maybe that's what I need to do is just stain my hair, but I'm not going to do that. I also have the I can do anything gene, and I did go to cosmetology school for 2 years and dropped out 2 months before I was supposed to graduate, and I have been doing my own hair for years anyways.
So you kind of know what you're doing.
I'm going to take myself back to platinum blonde.
So it was black, and you not just want to go to blonde, you want to go to platinum. You have a skin tone that matches blonde. Very good. For me, even better than that brown. And I hope... Oh, the title says breakage. Okay.
This is my current hair now. None of this has been bleached. So I feel good. Now, here's the thing. You're like, your hair is going to fry off. I don't care.
Nobody cares until it happens. But you see, it was bleached and then you put black on top of that. So you see the blonde is keep coming through. You need to repigmentate your hair if it's blonde, put some pigments in and then dye it over. That's why it doesn't stay.
As much as I've also been a platinum girly, I have always been a short hair girly. And I have loved my short hair. And this whole little bob, effortless bob thing is coming back in style, and it's just itching my brain that I have to do it. So I don't care if I fry my hair because I'm cutting this much off anyways.
But if it fries your hair, it will not be just the tips, it will be more. But I like bobs. Not I like bob, but the bob line. You know what I mean.
So I went ahead and I started with my little test strand. I did 2 methods. I did the first strand to be kind of the technique that I had in my head that I was figuring I should do and was going to work, which was kind of get the midsection, which is the not virgin hair, but almost virgin hair. There's like dye on it, but it was never bleached. So I was like, let me attack that. And then I did my second section with just overall bleach of the strand just to see how everything lifts.
You see that you went to cosmetology school. I'm just wondering, how much volume did you use?
Now that first section, I let sit for 10 minutes and I was going to pull it through to the ends and immediately went to check, saw the red. Bright red.
That's normal. If you go from brown and you want to go to blonde, you need to encounter all these underlying pigments. Red, orange, yellow, pale yellow, and then you come to white. You need to melt all these pigments before you come to white. Black or brown, the first color that you see is red. You can use that if you want to go to red. Then you stop at red, you put some red on top of it, and it's magnifique.
That's good to know. Resaturated and then pulled through the ends just to see how everything would lift. Left it all on for probably another 10 or so minutes. I wasn't trying to do a lot, but yeah, the red, she was there. And I was like, all right, this should have been my warning to just not go forward. But instead it was like, let's make a game plan. Let's do this. Instead of heeding the warning.
The only sign this is that you probably will not go to platinum white today. That's the only sign. It's a normal sign. You have red, orange. That's normal. I should step away from the platinum, just go to blonde, but a natural blonde.
That was the second strand of just the regular bleach. I did miss some like spots. That's why there's some brown. But I had a game plan, at least. At the very least, I had a plan. Was any of it a good plan? I guess. I don't know.
You need to put it equally on your hair. It's difficult because you have multiple colors in your hair. So it will not be easy to do this by yourself.
Talk over our fan, but my husband just got home. And there's half of me that wants to hide and keep it a surprise, and then there's the other half of me that realizes I need his help.
So your husband does not know that you are going to blonde again. Well, most men like blonde, so that will not be a problem.
Hi! What are you doing? What the fuck are you? Are you doing okay? Is she doing okay?
It's so I can see the back of my head.
Are you bleaching it?
Maybe?
You're bleaching it?
I might need your help with the little section in the back. I was trying to do it to where I wouldn't need your help.
Where did this come from?
Don't ask a woman where it comes from. A woman's brain works very different than a man's brain. And if something is in her mind, you cannot stop it. I tried it many times. It's not working. You better cooperate with it or you have problems. What a supportive man. Great. You're doing great, man.
I'm not worried with the little bits of red peeking through at all. I actually feel like things are going very, very well. Here's where we're at. I couldn't record anything while I was continuing to do it because my camera battery died. So I had to charge it. Wow.
You rinsed it out and then you colored the roots and the lengths, right? You did not do it in one session, please.
I feel good. I entirely ran out of bleach down to the last drop. So if there's any errors, I have to wait until tomorrow to fix it.
All right, I was shaking. I was absolutely shaking because when I went to wash out the bleach, my hair was coming off in clumps. I have never had this happen when I've done my hair on my own. That was from my brush, and then like this is what was left in my brush, and I threw on my toner, but I was like panicking. I'm like, is the toner going to melt the rest of the hair off? I didn't know where the problem was. I didn't know if it was like the hair I was going to chop off anyways.
Remember in the beginning?
Your hair is going to fry off. I don't care.
Until it does. Then you start panicking. I have seen worse. And the blonde that you have now is more blonde than I would expect. If you rinse it, it will be more orange than it shows now. For me, and I know you have breakage now, but it needs another round of bleach, but gentle. But I don't know what kind of volume you used. Was it too high? Because if you use 20, you can do it multiple times. Even you can bleach with 10 volumes. It's less damaging than just normal color.
I didn't know if it was like higher up, and I'm like panicking, but I'm like, I need to tone this. I need to tone it. And I didn't leave the toner on long enough, but like stressed, panicking. I probably, honestly, hindsight, probably could have had the platinum hair had I left this round of toner on long enough.
A toner is not giving you platinum.
Is this toner going to derail everything? Should I wash off this toner sooner?
Never panic with a toner. Let the toner do his job. Some toners come very dark, some toners come blue. It's normal, but you need to have the right amount of time to let the toner work. But if your hair is orange, the toner will not do the work because it's too orange. You need to have the right base.
What do I do in this moment? And I'm like freaking out. I can't tell my husband. I melted the hair off because he did ask, what happens if I melt my hair off? And I do think I said, and I quote, that's not going to happen. And then it happened.
And I quote, I don't care.
Okay, it's not the color I need it to be. It's going to be a process. Open your eyes.
What's all this?
My hair melted off.
Are you okay?
He's really concerned now.
So didn't leave the toner on long enough, so it didn't look great. Went and got different toner. Left the toner on, perfect amount of time. My hair feels great. Okay, my hair feels good.
My hair feels great. Well, my hair feels good. If you wait 5 minutes, well, my hair feels dry.
I just didn't like the tone. It was very sandy, gold blonde.
That's normal.
I've always been an ashy blonde, and I like tried to love it and I couldn't. And the bottom line is the red, there's going to be red peeking through. That's just going to happen until I can do my roots and touch up the red. It's going to be there. And I have accepted that. That would even happen if I was at the salon. I've had it happen in salon moments, so it's fine. I have to stop touching my hair after this because at this point now, she can't take much more. But my backup plan is if this go around of toner just truly doesn't look good, I will touch my hair one more time. And I'll either go back to Sally's and get like just light brown gloss.
You hated brown.
Or Kristen S has the glosses, and I might just go copper. I hated the orange, like the not orange blonde. I hated the gold blonde on my hair, so I don't know what makes me think I would like the copper, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
No, if you don't like the gold, you should definitely will not like that color.
I love the cut. Love the cut.
Can we see it?
I don't want to hear it. Okay? I don't want to hear it.
I'm not saying anything, but you keep putting toner on your hair. And is that brown or what is that?
What were we being so dramatic for?
Wow!
Here's the results. A very sandy, nude, beigey, ashy-ish blonde. Dark blonde.
I will not say ashy-ish. But sand, yes, that's a sand color. But I'm confused. The toner was really dark. I'm confused. Maybe it was a dark ash. And that's always dark if you put it on your hair.
So what I did is I got 7 ashy, 8 ashy. I didn't leave it on long enough. I could have gotten it still better.
But it would be darker.
But my scalp was crying. She was screaming at me. She's still a little bit. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. And I had to put on makeup. My mom loves it. I had to put on makeup and I was like, you know what? I like this.
The length is also very, very, very good for you. I see that it's not perfectly cut. The front is shorter. It's really blunt. I see different cutting lines. But if you do it in curls, in waves, nobody's going to see it. And as I expected, the blonde is looking good on you. You're definitely a blonde girl. Press one of these videos to see more hair fails and hair tips. Have you learned from this video? Have been entertained by this video? Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on TikTok. All I'm going to say today is, ciao kus.